Hello, today we have another review. It's a pleasant surprise for me to provide a review on a bag I found. I highly recommend this for certain people looking for a pickleball bag. I was looking for a larger backpack style without the look and price of a pickleball tour bag. And I'll give you examples of those in a minute. This one is the Adidas Excel 6 backpack. This is the first part of the tag. Here's the other part of the tag. If you want to read the details here, you can pause it. But basically, it retails $60, and I got it for a lot less. We're going to give you photos and some B-roll, some video of that. And here, though, is an image, and we've got a little bit of overview. We're going to go over the dimensions, features, where to find, the price, what happened to mine, pros and cons, all that good stuff. And the tour bags or other kinds of bags for pickleball, just in general, there are the smaller, like triangular shaped sling bags, and they're good for keeping things simple. Tour bags are really cool, but they're expensive, and I have some good examples of that. So, 119, 134. I just don't want to spend a lot on. This is basically an accessory. That's what I consider it. It's not something core that's going to help me out tremendously when I'm playing. So I don't really want to spend a lot on stuff like this. Even this one here, which is very generic, for $50. Hold your shoes, great features. It's great. It's got a big wide mouth on the top, probably lots of paddles, got the hook, but I found mine for less, and you can too. So without further ado, let me see if I can click to the next slide or start on the B-roll here. Yeah, let's show you what it looks like. So here it is, and the material has a nice smooth texture, and the weave is a nice combination of like sporty and stylish, but it's pretty low key as well. And you can see the zippers don't have any flaps covering them, which I like. Some do. We'll talk about the zippers in detail later. You can see that zipper there has a tag on it, which is reflective. Pause it here in a second. Dimensions of the bag. Let me go back real quick. There you go. Dimensions of the bag are 14.5 inch by 13 by 20.5. And it's not shallow, so it's deeper than most. Provides the capacity I need for all of my paddles because I'm a rep for HUDEF. I have some demo paddles that I want to have available to provide as a demo. If you only used it for 1 or 2 paddles, you would have enough room for a pair of shoes, which also speaks to the capacity of this bag. And it's also tall enough to hold elongated paddles. 16.5 inches long is the size of an elongated paddle, and there's even some good room to spare. The bag has 4 zippered pockets, 2 small in the front and 2 main compartments. You can see the lining is a gray color, which is better than black. It provides, visibility. Smaller pockets are great for wallets, keys, cell phone, chapstick, and anything you need with quick access. You can see my hand going in the pocket, and this gives you an idea of how deep they are. These front pockets are my favorite part of the bag because I'm always transferring my keys and phone in and out. They provide convenience and fast transfer. They're also not too large where items might get lost in a pocket somewhat deeper. This bag has 2 mesh pockets, and they could hold 2 smaller water bottles, like the single-use kind. You know, your Stanley is not going to fit in there. I use mine for my sunglass case, and it would work well for protective glasses. There's one on the other side as well. Glasses would be good. You know, these protective eyeglasses, more injuries are occurring in pickleball. Safety glasses are more of a reality than not. You can see there, I'm sitting my sunglass case in that pocket there, and they're perfect for that type of accessory. Straps are comfortable and have a trademark elastic top section for comfort. That load spring section, that first segment is elastic. I found that to be pretty nice. The top loop is fairly large, and maybe you can add a hook like most bags made just for pickleball. The straps also have loops, and maybe 2 flat hooks could be installed here for hanging as well. So there's a lot of options for you depending on your needs. Straps are adjustable in length as well. It's got a pretty good stiff piece that goes alongside your back, and that provides structure, keeps everything together. Now we're going to look at the main pockets. The first pocket, I store some paddles, and I found this pocket could be good for shoes too. You can see here I'm having a problem with the zipper. It's because I'm doing it one-handed. There you go. So I've got three paddles just in that one section right there. It also has a sewn-in zippered like mesh section. I believe there's a little tiny pocket there for like a phone charger. I use mine for like business cards and a little bit of like emergency cash. Let's see if I take my paddles out right there. So after I take them out, you could still see there's a ball on the bottom, and there's plenty of room for all kinds of stuff. There's even a little slot for a pen and pencil. The back compartment, I have 2 paddles and a tripod. In the laptop sleeve section, see that right? Nope, that's the tripod there. The laptop sleeve section perfectly holds and protects 1 paddle, which I think is an awesome alternative feature for that. I've got pickleballs in the bottom there. But look at that. Lots of capacity. I have stuffed 6 paddles in the bag at one time. I think this bag would work well. I'm going to pause it right here. You can see I have something right there to explain. I've got a rip in the bag. Give me one more second here. If you happen to have a paddle problem like some people have a shoe problem, again, this bag will help hide your purchase nicely. Okay. So here we've got a repair that I did because the one that I bought was slashed, like maybe somebody was cutting into the box to pull it out at the store. But I was able to use a piece of black ribbon and some E6000 adhesive, which holds well and remains flexible after drying. And this is why the bag I bought actually had a clearance tag on it, so it was even less. You can also see I added some carabiners to the bag, 2 on the main zippers, 1 in the loop section on the back. And now we're going to go back to some final thoughts. But before I get to the final thoughts, I have a couple other things to add. I find the zippers to be well balanced. They're not too small or too large. They have a pretty fast action, and they can be worked most of the time with one hand. The most recent version of the paddle of the bag on Adidas website was $55 retail, on sale for $28, but unfortunately it was listed as sold out. I found mine at Marshall's, and the tag price was $34.99, which I think is an amazing price for a bag like this. I paid a little bit less than $30, given that it was damaged, and you're likely to find it too somewhere on Amazon. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get that price like you can at Marshall's. For ease of use, I find the bag is easy for me to put on and take off, put on in the car, stays put if I need to sling it over just one shoulder, stuff like that. I love this bag. It's comfortable. It's not too big. Handles the job well. I take it to work where we have access to a workout facility and to the courts for pickleball. I definitely recommend it if you want to save some money and have something that can be used for purposes other than pickleball. I got some final thoughts here. Final thoughts. It is definitely a multi-purpose bag. I found it to be made of quality materials. It's great for pickleball. And I found that you can't beat the value. So that's really what I was looking to find overall. So thanks for watching. Comments are welcome. There's more info in the description. If you want to email me, great. I appreciate that. I'm thankful for your time. And remember, next time you play, tell someone they made a nice shot.